Oh, I can see everyone. What the fuck?
I can see everybody. Oh, hey, the lighting's working now.
Yeah.
Except for Cass, apparently. I mean, when I check your vision, you seem to be fine. What the fuck?
Better check yourself
Let me refresh.
before you wreck yourself.
Okay, I'll put this in chat so you can see.
Oh yeah, you ain't got no sight, boy.
It looks like a you problem, man. Fuck. Here's Bo over here trying to drink himself blind, and you're doing it without even breaking a sweat. Fuck.
Yeah, it's like Rhea's got vision.
There we go. It's back to normal.
Yeah.
Okay. I just had to go in and toggle your vision settings, apparently. Okay, so we're already
Yep.
thumbs up. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So when we left off, you had just finished like defeating several cultists, and I believe Ray had gotten stabbed in the back by a poisonous imp, and that was a very unfortunate situation. You had healed yourself up a little bit. I believe I had told you that there was 3 healing potions in amongst like all of the foot lockers and stuff in the room, and I had promised some additional treasure for going through all of the foot lockers, which I do have written up on a Google Doc now. So let me copy and paste this here.
Quick question while you're doing that. Is this gonna count as like a short rest because we're like looting this place and stuff?
Yes, you can count this as a short rest if you would like.
I mean, I wouldn't mind getting my key back.
And, you know, people could spend hit dice if they would like.
And don't forget, if you spend hit dice, you get a bonus 1d6.
Yes.
Yeah. I think we're mostly fine though, except for Fjord.
Why would I not be fine?
Oh, you're 24 out of 34 on my screen, so.
No, that's real.
That's Rhea.
Oh, that's Rhea.
Yeah, it's
okay.
Rhea.
Yeah, Ray is the one that's kind of fucked up.
Yeah, your boy's doing good.
Your
boy
boy
didn't
used her as
take
the
a-
meat shield, like she was supposed to be.
Yeah, your boy didn't take a single hit that entire time.
Rhea has a dent. Lucina has a dent.
Yeah. So if those of you who with dents would like to spend hit dice.
I mean, I might as well. Fuck. God damn.
And then,
Ooh.
I think it's a 1d6. Let me double check.
I mean, doesn't really matter. I'm fucking maxed out.
Yeah, same.
So loot.
Okay, so yeah, as you go through it, you find 15 gold pieces, 25 silver pieces, and 60 copper pieces worth of change amongst the chests, a collection of finely crafted tankards, 5 in total, worth 5 gold pieces each, a pair of silver daggers, several sets of commoners' clothes belonging to members of various professions, also in one foot locker, which clearly belongs to a farmer or gardener of some description, given how dirty and muddy his clothing is. There is a simple-looking pot, which has been carefully wrapped in a soft cloth and buried at the bottom beneath everything else, and a collection of cult devotionals and 3 worthless dog-eared chapbooks entitled Out of the Inferno Volumes 1, 2, and 3, which is a tawdry series about tiefling romance.
Oh my god.
Fine.
Oh.
Mom's like, that'll be a good meat over my tea. Like, lovely.
So,
I want to know what the pot is. Can I make it like an arcana check or something? See what the fuck that is? Or investigation?
If you would like to make an Arcana check, you may do so. Alright, let me refer to the table.
El table.
A table. Magic item identification. With a 12, you are confident that this item is in some way magical, but you are unable to ascertain its true nature.
Perfect, right up Bo's alley. Guys, this appears to be some kind of magic. It's interesting.
The tawdry books?
No,
No,
the pot.
the
The
simple
pot
pot.
that was
Oh, okay.
carefully wrapped in a soft cloth.
Can I open it as you was in it?
Yeah, you open the pot. There is nothing in the pot. It just appears to be, and when I say a pot, I mean like it appears to be the kind of pot that you would plant like
Like stuff in,
a
like
like a
a
shrub
plant.
or a flower or
Yeah.
something in, right? Like it's clearly like a flower pot that's just exuding a magical aura for some reason and was very carefully wrapped up and like deposited in the bottom of this footlocker.
Alright. Then I guess I'll just like very carefully wrap it back up and keep a hold of it unless somebody else wants to try an arcana.
Yeah, I mean you're taking a short rest around the table, I presume.
I mean, yeah, like
Hun,
going
is
through
somebody
what.
at the door?
I don't know, but I can
I
check.
mean, I don't have a good track record with that, but I can try.
Yes, let's stick our head together so we can double check that it's definitely some kind of magic.
Either that or we're both definitely stupid.
I mean, for me it goes without saying at this point, but like, fuck.
There is no one at the door.
Oh my god, yes! Is Bo's like sure that it's some kind of magic, and Siani's like, I don't know, like.
Bo seems a bit sus.
Aye.
You are not
I'm
certain,
just-
Siani, that this is magical. You think it's just a flower pot. It's a very nice flower pot, but magic?
I'm just gonna stare at
Unclear.
it and then shrug. Mm.
Does anybody else want to examine Bo Sing Ba's fancy pot?
One sec.
Yes.
Oh, I should just give up on that entirely. It is not my field.
I walk up.
Pun
Oh
unintended.
my god!
Oh my god, this is making me look like a fucking idiot because Mom and Tiani are both like, nah, it's definitely not magic. Like, what are you talking about, Bo? And I'm like, no, I'm sure. Like, I'm fucking sure it is. Like,
So
fuck.
Ray, hearing the commotion and seeing people scratching their heads, goes, "Hang on a sec. He can't be right."
I want to look at it, but say nothing to anyone.
I mean, yeah, go ahead and make checks if you want. Okay.
Amazing.
For fuck's sakes.
Oh fuck off!
Ray, you are also certain that
We've all just decided both feel shit.
I'm like, no, guys, I'm telling you, there's definitely a magical aura about this. Like,
Now, Vert, you said you're going to make the check, but not tell anybody what you discern.
Yes.
And for the sense of dramatic irony, I am going to read this aloud.
Mhm.
With a 15 threshold, the
Mhm.
character is able to guess the rough properties of the item and may attempt to use it if they wish. However, they do not know how many charges it has, if any, and may not necessarily be able to work out the command word if it has one. More than likely, you will know what will happen if a command word is uttered, but will need another Arcana roll once per short rest to correctly guess what it is. I can tell you, this particular magic item has no command word. It has no like special properties that require like any particular activation other than planting an like actually planting a plant in the pot, because
Okay.
this is a pot of awakening.
Mhm.
If you plant an ordinary shrub or plant within this clay pot and let it grow for 30 days, the shrub will magically transform into an awakened shrub at the end of this time. When the shrub awakens, its roots break the pot, destroying it. The awakened shrub is immediately friendly to you, and absent commands, it will do as it pleases.
What?
Guys, I'm telling you, there's something magic about it. I'm not fucking drunk. Okay, I'm drunk, but like, fuck off.
Maybe you're just really tired.
Now,
I
I've
guess.
seen you bullshit yourself into strange situations before. This is definitely, though, not the time or the place for it.
Me bullshit myself into situations? Like, hello? Not but a day ago you almost started a fucking riot at the gate?
Mr. Bond,
Yeah.
I think we have more pressing matters. Give the pot here.
But sticky fingers, like, fuck. What you gonna give me for it? Fuck.
I'll give you the pleasure to continue this adventure with us alive.
Like, no.
I
fuck you,
have
like,
killed Bo twice already.
How can I, like, stop myself from getting intimidated? Fuck.
I mean, if you want to make this a situation, you could roll intimidation, and he could roll a will save to see if Bo is intimidated.
No, the intimidation is just to catch him off guard. And I'll buy you a drink later.
Oh fuck! You should have led with that. Here.
I'm just gonna kind of toss it in a bag and just maybe now we can get on with the purpose of this little outing.
Yeah, Rhea, who is standing next to you, kind of
Magic
like,
pot acquired.
Rhea gives you a look, and she's just like, "Well, I don't necessarily approve of threatening the lives of our allies. It is perhaps for the best that we get on with the business of this." And she just like shrugs, like,
Yeah.
You know-
Now you get it. Let's go.
Thanks for getting us back on track, I guess."
Man, if Sayana wasn't so dumb, she could have possibly had a magic plant familiar.
I mean, she still might. Like, it's friendly to you as a collective group. Like, whoever's there when it wakes up.
Can
Yeah,
you-
plus Virit's a nice guy.
Right, guys. Right? He's not been
Yeah.
sus. He's not been sus at any point yet. Fuck.
I mean, Sayana thinks he's nice, a little crazy, but aren't we all?
Fucking pot kettle, man. Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so you had a rest. You've rolled the room. You know that there's that other like ritual room over.
Door back here, right?
Yeah, and there was a door back there, and there's also a door up here in the hallway. You also didn't search that other room that Ray got imp stabbed in, so.
That
Hey,
Ray
Ray.
got imp stabbed in.
I know it might be like traumatic, but we should go back and search that room and see if there's any clues.
You know what? I'm not only going to say this one a few times, but the little bastard's right.
Oh my god. Fuck, we're all doomed. It's one of the signs of the apocalypse. Bo's right. Ah!
Oh god, mark it down for posterity.
I give a small chuckle and then kind of just sort of rub my leg a little bit like,
It hurts, doesn't it?
So, do you need to roll investigation?
Sure, go ahead and give me a roll. Anyone who would like.
Mine's is +1. Ah, there you go.
This is just for the room itself.
Sorry.
Yeah, so there's another room that everybody's moving into that had a bunch of like cult shit in it, where like the
Okay.
cult leader and that imp were at.
Oh, okay.
It
I
can't
thought-
be any worse than the arcane roll, right?
Yeah,
That's what I thought.
exactly.
My roll 20 crash. I'll roll in a minute.
Well,
Oh, it's
it
fine.
wasn't worse, but it wasn't better either.
Yeah. And the universe is in balance once again.
Yeah, because he doesn't give a fuck what's in here. He's just like,
Yeah,
I've got a
I
magic
got a
pot.
I got a magic pot.
I've got a
Exactly.
gun.
I'm
I've
gonna
got a
move
magic
Vert and
pot.
put him in the
Best day
room.
ever. Like, fuck.
I think I need to have Verd have a talk with his goddess there.
And I'll put Lucina in the room too, so that
Why?
you're all here.
Because I've got the bad luck.
So-
Mm.
Yeah, so I think, like, for those of you with the low rolls, like Vert included, I think what perhaps catches your attention more than the objects in the room, now that you're not being threatened by like cultists wielding swords or
Floating swords.
imps that are stabbing you in the back, or floating magic swords that appear from thin air, this room, it seems very plain. Like, the walls are just like simple brick. The floor is smoothed out as best as could from these old like chambers that have been built in amongst the sewers as like secret hiding places, probably originally used by smugglers. But I think what catches your attention is actually the ceiling of the room, which has a bit of like a domed like arc to it. And at some point in the past, someone came in and put plaster on the ceiling to make a smooth surface upon which like a very detailed, almost Sistine Chapel-esque mural has been painted. This mural has 9 sections divided into it, each one depicting one of the 9 layers of the 9 hells in excruciating, horrifying detail. And at the center of the mural, because it's kind of like a radial, like sunburst pattern, there is what appears to be like a depiction of like a black iron fortress that stands as a bulwark against, I don't know, like encroachment by outside forces. Like, it's not clear what the mural is necessarily supposed to depict, but it's very detailed and it's very unsettling for those of you with the low rolls. Well, maybe not for Vert. I don't know how Vert feels about this, but like,
I got a
it's
nat 1. He's not paying attention.
yeah. Meanwhile, for those of you with the better rolls, Ray and
It's just me and Lucina.
Lucina.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are able, as you kind of like look around through here, you turn up between the 2 wardrobes on the right side of the room, 5 complete cult outfits, sized for adult humans, red and black robes, golden devil masks, ritual swords replete with their infernal inscribed scabbards, and blackened silver amulets shaped in a bizarre angelic wing and flaming sword motif that is the symbol of the cult that you are dealing with. Additionally, scattered around the room is a collection of candles, reagents, and incense used in the cult rituals.
Can you note that down?
Yeah, I will place that in the loot channel.
Can
think
we
we
go
should-
undercover?
Yeah, I was gonna say I think we should take this stuff so that we can infiltrate cult groups later as we find them.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking Ray, Mr. Center of Attention there. Like, he can just walk into a room with one of them on and get away with it, basically. Fuck.
I would, yeah. That's literally my skill. That's why
Yeah.
I've been picking up all these things to like dress up
Aye, to like fucking fit in
and be disguised.
yeah.
You want to play dress up?
We've not had a chance to.
I mean, you could dress up before we go to one of these rooms and see if you get away with it. Fuck.
Will you have a nosy and see what's in the other rooms?
Yeah, so you find, again, there's this like pervading like hell imagery. It's a very like, I don't know, perhaps like a somewhat uncomfortable feeling. I don't know, that would be on a character by character basis, certainly, but like you've got like
very unsettling for
like lots
me.
of like the incense reagents and whatnot. There's like definite evidence of like light blood sacrifice of some description.
Sure, it's not just my blood on the floor.
No, I mean, like, there's definitely your blood on the floor, but there's also just, like, the blood that has been shed upon this, like, altar in, like, the north part of the room, right? Like,
I was gonna say, like, your blood will be over here, here, and like here. Fucking. And yeah. What do you want to do?
Well, we should probably. For now, for that stuff, we'll just sort of put it in the party loot.
Okay.
put it in the bag.
Into the bag it goes.
Put it in the bag.
Jen is staying at the door because she's kind of squicked out.
Same.
Yeah. This is freaky.
Let me update the party loot.
Not because I'm squeaked out, but just because. Why?
I'm going to ask Siani for a swig of our flask. Shit is going to drive me to drink. It's fucking freaky as shit.
This
Fanny
is
will
gonna
just
drive you to
wordlessly
drink.
hand it over and say, "Pass when you're done."
So I'll take a swig and pass it back and go, yeah, it's some fucked up shit over there, right? Like, Jesus.
And she's just gonna nod quietly and also drink from the flask, then pass it back.
Alright,
go.
tonight.
I don't like it.
So yeah, and then there, as I said, there are two doors. Like, obviously, the hallway that Siani is standing near to has another exit from it that you haven't checked yet, and then there is a door in the lower left hand of the room on the map that leads question mark.
There we go. Right, saved it. Yeah. So Ray will see the door over there, and we don't. This place is like been crawling with people, so he's gonna carefully go and see what he can hear on the other side of the door.
Yeah, give me a perception check.
Maybe, maybe not.
Maybe not.
It is a stout wooden door, and it is difficult for you to hear anything of, like, it doesn't sound to you immediately like there's anything on the other side, though maybe your ears are playing tricks on you. Like, you think for a moment maybe you hear like a scraping or like the scrabbling of paws or something in the distance, but then like it goes away and you're not sure if that's just your imagination given what you're surrounded by, or if there is actually something on the other side of the door.
So unable to discern what it is in there, I turn to Rhea and I go, Rhea, it's your time to shine. Go through this door for us.
Oh,
Right, yeah,
oh,
do something. We'll be right behind you.
Hold on. Can I just put my hand on Rhea's shoulder and go, Master Ball's gonna barge in first anyway, so what's the point?
I mean, I'll let her go first, and then I'll just like fucking walk right past her.
she just
Oh,
kind of like,
I'm not trying to discourage her from doing it. I'm just warning
I know,
her.
right? You should just letting her know, like.
Yeah,
don't
just
be-
let her know.
Don't be
just
spooked for the
listen.
halfling, just like kind of walks past you as if nothing's going
Yeah.
on.
yeah, she kind of gives you the side eye when you say that, and it's just like, probably, but at least I can make the attempt for Ray's sake, right? And then she just goes ahead and like goes into the hallway and like gets to the corner and kind of like peeks around, and she's like, turns back and like makes a
over
here.
gesture like, and then like Vaughn just like runs past her. She's like, wait, there's a, oh damn it.
I tried to warn you.
So are you going to listen at the door, Ba, or are you going to kick it open?
I'll make an attempt at stealth and I'll listen to the door first.
Okay.
Perception.
Yes, please.
Going to take a larger swig from that flask and follow.
Oh, seems empty. Kicks door open. Let's go.
All right. So yeah, you kick the door open.
Oh, I was wrong.
Ta-da!
It's definitely not empty.
Oh.
There was a mistake.
Rhea, do something.
Yeah, so it's gonna be initiative
Here.
time as you become aware of the creature at the same time as it becomes aware of you.
I'll be in back because
Reasons.
hallways.
Fucking hallways.
Listen, my one weakness.
Yeah, my ears know it.
Some
Oh,
people might
man.
consider them a narrow funnel into
Oh,
which to
because the
shoot.
gun.
Man, I thought I rolled.
Yes.
I thought I rolled bad, but then that thing got a 4.
That's about par for my rolls so far.
And da-da. And then sort descending.
I mean, at least they got
Alright,
turned
look.
before the fucking monster does.
Fair.
Looks like you're up first, Shanks. What are you gonna do? There's a. So actually, I have a handout for this, I think. Creatures. Player handouts. Show to players. I don't care if you know what it is. I just want you to
Ooh.
see this badass art.
No, hun, it's not adorable.
I
It
am
is
already
adorable.
traumatized
Adorable.
by demon dogs from the fort.
It's got a rat tail.
I don't give a fuck. He's adorable.
So, quick aside. We
Yes.
were playing our other game last night, and one of the monsters in the dungeon we're in are tonberries.
Oh no!
Hillary didn't know what a tonberry was.
Oh
And
no.
so when she got surrounded by 9 of them, she instantly died, and her soul was separated from her body.
Instantly.
Oh no.
Did Rhea roll for initiative?
Oh, shit. You're right. Let
You
me-
don't fuck around with everyone's grudge.
Mm-hmm.
How was that, hun?
I mean, the whole getting my soul slam dunked back into my body was a bit much, but hey, I survived.
She thought they were adorable.
I mean, they
Everyone
are.
else in the
Adorable.
They are adorable.
Everyone else in the group saw 9 tonberries and went, "Oh shit, fuck, we're dead."
But I
Cheers.
prefer to adore them from a distance.
I
She
was
is
trying
now
to
in
give
the
them
order.
candy.
Right. I'm gonna run up to this fucking hellhound
Okay.
and attack it with my silver sword.
Give it the bappity bappity.
You
That will hit.
bet your sweet bippy I did.
Alright.
Yeah. And then I'll use a key point to unarmed strike it twice.
Yeah, do it. Miss. That'll hit.
And then I will fall back to here.
Okay. So you run in, you give it a slash with the sword, and then like a follow up like punch, and the dog kind of like does a bit of like a dodge on the first swing. You get him with the second one. You can feel that familiar feeling of like the blow connecting, but not seeming to have the effect that you would want it to, based off of like the nature of the creature that you're striking out against.
Mhm.
And the dog like growls, with fury, and there's like bits of like fire and magma instead of saliva like dripping from its mouth. Meanwhile, these two people that are like stuck in the cages like immediately like rouse when they hear the dog, and like throw their hands against the bars and start like shaking. They're like, please, you have to get us out of here, they're gonna kill us. And then from this cell that is like directly next to you, the chains hanging off of the wall seem to suddenly animate and lash out at
Oh
you.
no.
I'm in danger.
I'm in danger.
Does a 20 hit your armor class?
I think you know the answer to this.
I feel compelled to ask. All right, take 2 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And then if you would please make me either an athletics or acrobatics check.
I'm gonna go with acrobatics
Okay.
to try to gracefully get away.
I don't know
Uh-huh.
who it was that made that sound, but it sounded like the wow sound.
All right, so the chains lash out
Unrelated.
the chains lash out and smack against you, and then like the manacles at the end of the chains like snap around your wrists. Given
Oh,
your low acrobatics save,
Yeah.
and you are pulled against the bars of this cage and held there by the chains. Until this grapple ends, the target is restrained and begins suffocating.
Get back! Fucking now! God damn it!
Oh
God damn
no.
it! I'm guessing Rhea just seen like the halfling
Right.
hit the thing, fall back, and then just get yoinked to the side, and she's like, guys, the halfling's done it again. Fuck. Is this not
Lucina?
happening? Yeah.
It's your turn.
She's
God damn it.
BRB.
I think she's letting the dogs out. She'll be back in a second.
Okay.
That's fucking hilarious, man. Don't mind me, I'll just choke. Fuck.
So
God damn it, guys! God damn it!
So for what it's worth, a creature can hold their breath for a number of minutes equal to 1 plus their Constitution modifier, yada yada yada. When a creature runs out of breath or is being choked, this is where it becomes important. It can survive for a number of rounds equal to their Constitution modifier, minimum 1 round. So what is your Constitution modifier?
1.
Okay, so after the end of your next round, if you are not free, you will immediately drop to 0 hit points and begin dying.
God, send help! God damn it!
You will, on your turn, get the opportunity to try to break out of the grapple, though. So you're not completely hosed. And if somebody else were to attack the chain and try to, like, help you get out, like, you have the opportunity to get free, but you are currently in kind of a rough position.
Yeah.
Well, while we wait, I'll have Rhea go ahead and take her turn since she's next in the order. Yeah, Rhea for her part like shrieks in like I don't know, like concern, and she's just like, bah, and she steps up into the room, sees the situation that you're in, also sees the Hellhound. I think it's
Can I like point out it was the Hellhound as if like you take care of that while I'm fucking like, because I don't want to be fucking getting choked off this thing and fucking a Hellhound come over, because that is no bueno.
Hillary is roll what she'll do after.
tolling the dead. Is it a wisdom saving throw? It unfortunately makes the save. So what were you saying? I'm sorry, I got distracted there.
Oh, sorry, I was just going to say like if Rhea looks to me and then the dog like can I kind of point out towards the dog as if like you take care of that.
Yeah, I think wisely she sees that as the
better choice.
better choice. So she is going to attempt to abjure the extra planar. And so she brandishes her shield. And like the Hell Rider like insignia that is like emblazoned on the front of the kite shield like lights up with this kind of like silvery glow. And the Hellhound is going to roll very badly on its wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature's turn for 1 minute or until it takes damage. A turned creature must spend its turns trying to move away from you as far as it can, and it can't willingly end its move in a space within 30 feet of you. For its action, it can use the dash action or try to escape from the effect that prevents it from moving. If there's nowhere to move, the creature can take the dodge action. So yeah, her shield like lights up with this like silvery, like holy glow, and the creature like shrinks back and moves as far away from her as it can.
Welcome
Which I think.
Welcome back.
Yeah, it runs off into the corner.
Thumbs up, people. Hey, good job. Get it.
Vert.
You said, listen, you said you're running back to the position you're in right now?
Yeah.
Okay. We're just gonna scoochy up to here, see what's going on. I can't see a dog. All these guys are making all this racket about a dog, but there's no dog there.
You can see the evidence of its magma-like flaming slobber kind of like going this way.
Did it make the save for Toll the Dead?
Yeah.
It did,
Hmm.
unfortunately.
Being a fiend hunter, I assume you would kind of
10,
just do it.
15, 20, 25. This is about as far as I can move, so I'm just going to chill out here and take stock of the situation and chuckle quietly to myself at the misfortune, the bad luck, if you will, of the follower of the false luck god.
This is what comes of hanging around with followers of Bishaba, goddammit.
It's what he would say if he wasn't going.
Yeah. That's what I try to say, but it just comes out as.
He's actually
Alright.
he's actually just sounding like Father Jack now. The only word you can get out of him is drink.
Yeah. I like
There's
drink.
yet more rattling of chains, and from the other side of the room, from the other set of cells, a group of, or like a pair of similar shackles, like lance out from here and try to grab Rhea, and she barely manages to get her shield in the way and like knock them back.
It did make the save for Toll of the Dead.
Yeah, it did. Siani.
Okay, I think I can just get into this hallway up here. So I've heard everything, seen nothing.
Yep.
Dog's fucking booked it,
Yeah.
and all I can see is fucking Bo choking. So,
Yeah, you were there. You should be able to get. Yeah, like you could get next to him, which would
so
allow you to either try to aid him or attack the chains.
yeah, I'm gonna try and attack chains, and I guess. Huh. I'm gonna use Shilly Willy, and I guess try and strike the weak point on the chains would probably be where they attach to the wall or whatever.
Yeah, so they're kind of extruding out through the bars of this cage.
Oh, right, there's a cage in the way.
But they also like at the ends of the chains there are these kind of like manacle like kind of enclosures that have like wrapped around like Bosing Ba in various places. Like maybe if you were to like strike or try to strike at like the place where like the kind of like snapping like chain chomp like end connects to the chain.
At the joints, pretty much.
Yeah.
And oh, right, where'd my thing go? Anyway, I'll try and whack at those.
That hits. All right. Sure I have the right tool selected. And you give it a good smack. It rattles through the chain. Like it comes a little bit loose around your neck and wrists, Bossing Ball. You're not completely free, but on your turn, you will get to make your attempt to escape with advantage. And like it seems like you did like some pretty significant damage to the animated chains. You just were unable to like outright kill them.
Well,
Ray.
it's a start.
Okay, so hearing the commotion, I 1, 2, 3. I go to here, and I can just faintly see the dog, because like obviously I can see the trail of shit going on. I'd heard the thing. I can see
Yeah.
Boasting Ball trying to get help with Gianni, so I'm just like, okay,
And
let's have a look.
yeah,
and
you
see.
can see through the bars. You can see like a bit of the dog like cowering up in the corner.
Mm-hmm. Could I hit that from here?
It would definitely have like high cover because you're shooting. You would be passing if you were using a projectile weapon, it would be passing through 2 sets of bars
Okay,
and past
yeah.
a corner.
Sorry.
If you tried to use like I don't know, like vicious mockery or whatever, if you have that, that's a different story. I will remind you that the creature is turned, which means that as soon as it takes damage, it will stop cowering in fear.
Mm.
But you know, don't let that color what you do. I don't know if Ray would think of that or not. I just like from a player to game master perspective, I just wanted to make that
I
very
get it.
clear.
I get it. It's fine. I just. So first thing I'm gonna do is the one thing I haven't done in a while, and that is bardic inspiration. And I'm gonna
Yay!
I'm gonna bardically inspire the earth.
Sweet.
Now, thing to keep in mind is because I'm with the College of Creation, you get a little like magatama behind you, a little green floating thing,
Sweet.
and it basically based on what rolls you do. If you decide to use the inspiration, it'll do different things.
Something weird and cool happens, yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Where is it? I'll put it in the chat so you can read it. But I thought it was here. Apparently.
It would be
I thought I had
performance. It's performance of creation,
it. Is it actually in there?
or no, motive potential.
That's it. Motive potential. Right. Okay. Because I don't have the fucking thing up because it was too big. I don't remember. Lilith. Hi.
It is a bit of a wall of text, but
Yeah.
you can see there. When the creature uses the bardic inspiration die, the moat provides an additional check or effect based on the check. And so, like, if it's an attack roll, it does like extra damage. If it's an ability check, it does something else.
So, are these two people here? Are they chained to the walls as well?
They appear to have been like stripped down to like prisoner rags and are just like trapped in these cells, and like they're leaning against the bars, like shaking them with their hands, and again they're being like, you have to get us out of here, they're gonna kill us, they're gonna sacrifice us to the devils.
Can I don't know. There's a handful of things here I can do. I'm not sure which one to do. Let me see. Sorry for the wait.
You're good.
It sounds really silly, but can I try and hit this thing with my short bow to try and like have it not chain someone? Can I deal damage to it with my short bow? Is what I'm asking.
Yeah, I mean, like it is a creature, so yes, you can deal damage to it. Like I'll for what it's worth, I'll describe it again, and also I'll blow this up. Like there's this thing that's like on the wall that the chain is like extruding out from, and the chains like get way longer than you would think they ought to be able to because they're like attacking across the length of the room. And at the end of the chain, or the chains are these like manacle things that are like grabbed onto like Posing Ball's like wrists and like neck and are like holding him against
I
the
didn't
cage.
know. I didn't know if it was the chain itself that was the beast, or if it was actually
The whole like construct is the creature for all intents and purposes,
Okay,
right? So
right. Give me a sec. Lilith, move. I rolled a 13.
yeah, so unfortunately, like the arrow like plinks against the wall. Like it's kind of a small like point from which the chains are like issuing out from, and you just like you just barely miss like hitting just to the right of like the target that you're aiming at. The Hellhound has to continue cowering in fear. It cannot get any further because it doesn't have opposable thumbs, so it cannot open the door that it has backed up against. So it will take the dodge action. Mr. Baugh, you may make either an acrobatics or athletics check in an attempt to escape from the chains with advantage.
Is this going to use my action?
Yes. It is unfortunately the way the creature works. Yeah, okay. So you break free of the manacles, and you may now freely move away from the creature.
Alright. Can I still use my bonus action? to get
You
an
could
strike?
you could use a bonus action to unarmed strike or what have you.
Because what I was going to say is, use my inspiration, and wouldn't it be cool if like I used the fucking slack and the chain to like kind of run up the wall and then jump through the fucking gap in the bars to like come back down and fucking whap this thing with like a
Try
drop kick or something.
Try to bap it? Yeah, why not? Do it. Give me an attack roll with advantage. Yeah, okay, the 17 will definitely hit. Okay, so yeah, you kind of like run up the bars. Now, like
Yeah,
to fully
like, run up the-
characterize it, like
because-
the cage like goes all the way to the ceiling, right? So you've got the chain like in your hands, and you like run up the bars or whatever, and like,
No, like the inspiration, like it gave me advantage, but let's say it had like a gap higher up that was just like a bar was shifted or something.
yeah.
So like that moment of slack that Sienna gave me, like I used that to like kind of pull away and turn around, and then when it tried to pull me back in, like I just used that momentum to try and like run up the fucking the
Yeah.
chains, and then like get through that gap, and as I was coming down, just like fucking roundhouse it. And
Right, so
on the
yeah,
wall.
you come back down, and like between like your weight and like the
And that
tension
thing
that you've got, because like
yeah.
the chain is like come
Try to
out
pull
through the
me.
bars, you run up the bars and then come back down on the inside and like drop this kick on the thing that's coming out of the wall while hauling down on the chain that you've basically turned into a whole like pulley thing,
Yeah.
and you pull the entire thing out of the wall. And like the chain just goes limp and stops thrashing in your hands, like you know what happens when you kill a snake or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
But unfortunately, you are now inside the cage. But you know, it's fine. You can get back out. You
Maybe
managed to
it's
get in, right?
Yeah.
Actually, maybe this is for the best.
I'll take a moment to like after like just having that moment of rage and like kind of look up and go, did not think this one through. Like fuck.
Nope, did not think this one through.
Fucking
Lucina,
work, Let's go.
Maybe
It
the
is your
safest
turn
place
again.
for him.
Ah yeah, laugh it up. Half in the cage. Fucking hell.
halfling in a box.
Get in the
I
fucking
mean, at
box,
this point, Zanya's just relieved he's okay because she's tired of seeing him die.
You heard me
Or
go,
almost die.
I, on the other hand, never get tired
fucking
of seeing him die.
You would say this.
Rhea, for her part, is going to move up and like continue like brandishing the shield with the celestial like silver glow illuminating the rampant horse in front of the field of fire that is the Hell Rider insignia, and like keep it held up. And she's just like, I'll keep the Hellhound at bay. You deal with the chains and free the prisoners.
And Bar. Fuck.
And bah, I guess.
Did you get trapped again?
No, I jumped in here to kill the chain, and I didn't
Okay.
think it through. But now I'm in a cage.
But now he's in a cage. And then yeah, it would be Lucina's turn, and then like Vert also. I guess the two of you are kind of like acting as a unit. It seems.
Yes. We're the best team.
All
Alright. So I will, I guess, just kind of stroll on in here. Bo's doing a thing. Ray's
No,
put
it's all
something
good.
on me. There's a lady over here.
Yep.
I didn't
She's
see where Bo was to get.
Right, so I was out
In
here,
fact, I did.
and I was
Mhm.
like pressed up against this wall here with the chain that was trying to choke me.
Yeah, but I
Andy got
didn't.
me a bit of like slack, so then as that slack, I jumped up and then got through a gap in the chain. And then, like, as I was jumping down using the chain as a pulley, like, fucking whacked the thing
Yeah.
that
like
was attached
ripped
to
it
the
out of the
wall.
wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll actually let Lucina go first since she's back now.
Alright, so these people are basically prisoners in here, right?
Yes, they
Yeah.
are being held prisoner, and they are begging for rescue.
And it's some kind of magical chain that's holding them.
They are
Not
actually
them.
not being held by the chains. They look like sick and like they haven't eaten in days, and they are just being kept in their cells by virtue of the lock and the fact that they're too weak to fight back.
Hmm.
There was specifically a magical chain that was in the cell that Bo has found himself in now, and there was another one that came from this cell up here that attempted to attack Rhea and failed. So you can see that there's like a long string of like snake-like lashing chain that's just kind of like whipping across the floor.
Okay, well, I don't have any. What to do, what to do.
You're a cleric, right?
Yep.
And Rhea's up at the north holding the Hellhound at bay with her abjuration of outsiders or whatever.
Alright, I guess I'm going to try attacking the magical chain. I don't know if it's actually going to do anything, but it's worth a shot.
Certainly.
So
Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I will try firebolting it.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay. So yeah, you unleash the firebolt, and like the chain, like as though it were a living creature attempting to preserve its own life, kind of like whips to one side and just barely gets out of the way of the bolt of fire. And like it's hard to tell what an inanimate object is feeling, but it's behaving as though it doesn't want to be hit. So for what it's worth, if an object could be afraid of you, it does seem to be afraid of you, but unfortunately you do not manage to hit its armor class.
Well, at least I know it is afraid of taking damage. So I will take one step over so Vert can get through, and that is it for me.
Alright. Vert.
Wirt walks into the room. There's creepy stuff going on. Bo's fucking with a thing over here. There's a creepy thing over here. Do I see its range? Do I see it like whipping tentacles all over the place?
Yeah, it's like lashing about on the floor and like acting like it's trying to like grab towards anyone that it can get its hands on. There is like you can probably just barely see the part like that's set into the wall that the chain is like issuing forth from. And all of this is like that sound of like rattling chains a la like Jacob Marley just like filling this tiny room, along with the whimpering and growling of a terrified hellhound.
Oh, I meant more like, can I see where it would be safe to walk so I don't get struck by this chain?
You're not sure how, like, what its maximum length is. I will say that. Because it seems to be like expanding and contracting as it lashes about.
I'm going to. I was just going to waltz right through. How about. Ooh, what is this? What is this that I have? Oh. Well, why not? I haven't gotten to use my new toy enough, right?
Sure.
Do
I'll,
it.
I'll Hunter's Mark it because the last thing I Hunter's Marked died.
Okay. Which
And
thing?
then-
The chain?
This chain right here. The one up in the top left.
Badoop. Done and done.
Pew! Pew pew!
Holy fuck!
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Jesus
boy.
fucking
Choo.
Christ, you monster.
And let's go ahead and roll that.
Oh my god.
So
Holy
that's
shit.
It just bursts
Okay,
into
then.
dust.
so that's 27 plus 4 is 31.
And then the bardic inspiration.
Nope, I haven't used it.
He did not
That's what I'm
say he
saying,
was
then.
using it.
Oh right, yeah, fuck.
Yep.
So yeah, you lift the rifle and you are you shooting at the chain or are you trying to shoot at the point that it's issuing from?
No, I'm
like,
shooting
what-
at the point it's issued from. I want to put a bullet in its mouth.
Okay, so yeah, it's like this kind of like weird like
And it-
demon face thing like coming out of the wall, right? And you lift the rifle and you fire. And I imagine this is like your high powered like impact driver that you have in real
Yes.
life, right? You just like
Yes.
drive this thing with one mighty like rifle shot back into the brick and the whole thing just kind of breaks and like as the face crumbles the chain goes slack and then every like length of chain link along the way all the way out into the room just like one by one loses its animating force like tinkling on the ground.
And then I'm just gonna I'm gonna take the rifle from my shoulder and hold it in both hands, and I'm just gonna say, "I love you." I'm gonna kiss my rifle.
And then burn your mouth.
That's
Ugh,
okay.
it is a
okay.
sacrifice to Bashaba.
It is a
sacrifice
to
of
Bashaba.
lips.
Yes. And then I guess
Ugh.
I'll go see what this chick's doing.
Yeah, so
I'll just-
you approach the
just-
bars and she's like hands on the bars and she's just like, oh god, thank you for finally coming to rescue us. I thought they were going to kill us, and she doesn't even seem at all frightened by the way you appear because apparently she has seen things that are far worse.
Well, hello there.
Oh god. I feel sorry for her already.
We'll come back to this conversation.
Yeah, that's fine.
Siani.
Okay. I guess, there's still a dog threat.
Yes. It is whimper growling in the corner.
I don't know if I can reach that far, can I?
Let us see. You could probably skirt the corner. Even if you didn't skirt the corner, you could definitely get to like there. And you would at least be within 5 feet of it, which means you could attack it with a melee weapon.
I guess I'll do that.
All right.
'Cause I was thinking just Grasswell, but that's a corner. That's awkward.
Yeah, like it would be getting cover from the corner if you were to fire at it, but in melee, like it's much easier to kind of like try to like whack around the corner with your quarterstaff or whatever. It did take the dodge action on its turn, so it will impose disadvantage on your melee attack. But you are free to swing.
I mean, might as well try. Disadvantage.
Not
Fucking
that it
nice.
matters much. You definitely
Chili
hit.
Willy for the win.
Bonk.
Alright.
Bonk.
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 L.
Resounding bonk.
Come on.
Bonk on the head. Yeah. So and because the Shillelagh spell makes the weapon magical, it will take full damage. Yeah, you give it a good hit, and it kind of like does that thing that you see in like video games or movies where like a dog gets hit and it kind of like falls and like rolls over and then manages to get back up on its feet, and like it bares its fangs at you, and this like kind of like magma like saliva like drips out of the corner of its mouth, and it opens its maw, and you can see that there's like a furnace of hellfire like burning down in this thing's throat, and it's just like you've definitely pissed it off. Ray.
15, 20, 25, 30. Hearing the howl and the growling and seeing Siani like running towards it, I back her up and just run straight in there with my rapier to go and attack it in the corner.
Yeah, so as you you both run in there, I think in the background of the shot, like we hear Rhea being like, "No, you fools! It's breath attack!" And then go ahead and do what you're gonna do.
Yeah, no worries.
Curse you, foreshadowing!
I'm gonna use the inspiration roll again.
Do it.
Fuck!
Oh my god, you hate to see it.
Oh.
Unfortunate.
So I probably go to stab it, and it just takes one look at me and just moves its head slightly to the side and just looks at me like, "The fuck are you doing?"
Fuck you thinking, and then it opens its mouth in response.
Unhinges its jaw.
Oh no.
And like sticky, like hellish flames emit from its mouth, hitting both you and Siani, splashing against the wall behind you and sticking to the brick like napalm. Can I get both of you to make me dexterity saving throws, please?
Can I get both of you to make me a death roll, please? Like, fuck.
Hey!
Nice.
Fucking backflip my way out of that.
Like fucking wall run your way out of that shit, man.
Okay. Find it.
Yeah, so on your character sheet there, you should see...
I found it.
Okay, cool.
Hey!
Oh.
Okay,
We
so...
fucking tag team it.
The hound exhales fire in a cone. Each creature in the area must make a DC 12 dexterity saving throw, which you do. Because you succeeded, you will only take half of the damage.
Take 10 damage. Like, wait, what? Like,
So each of you will take 9 points of damage.
oh my god, I wasn't far off.
Oh god.
It's like, wait,
As-
what? That was half?
As this kind of like sticky like morass of hellfire washes over you, issuing forth from this barking beast's mouth. And that will...
And
It cannot move. That will be its turn. It is backed into a corner against a door. That probably felt terrible to both of you. Bah, you're in a cage.
You played yourself.
Can I just use my thieves tool if I unlock the door?
Saya is going to be incoherently screaming. Whether it's from pain or from rage, nobody knows.
It will take your action, but yes, you can use your
Yeah,
thieves'
yeah.
tools to unlock the door. It'll be dexterity.
Yeah.
Yeah. You just like whip the thieves' tools out, and you're like,
Yeah, just
like,
quickly unlock the door and then just like pop out and go, fuck, what's that smell? Like,
click. Something smells good. Is that like cooking?
yeah. Fucking else back on the menu, boys. What the fuck?
Oh, this is...
Right, so that would have been my action. And then... Can move... Like, I guess I'll just move up here and go, you guys okay in there? Fuck.
Yeah, like the man like in the cage is like, thank God someone finally came to rescue us. I thought we were going to be made sacrifices like the others. Please, you have to get us out of here. I saw that you can undo the locks. Let us out.
All in good time, my man. Kinda got a fucking hellhound to deal with first. But...
You do indeed. Lucina, it is your turn. You smell barbecued elf in the distance.
That's not a good smell. So both of the animated chains are dead now, correct?
Yes, they are indeed.
Alright, I'm going to come up here then, and I will do something maybe. Oh. I can't do a whole lot for them currently. I have one spell slot left.
Same.
You could always try to toll the dead. Sometimes DPS is the best healing you can do.
Yeah. Alright, I can just see him around the corner from right here, so I will try Toll the Dead.
Oh, kitty.
Random kitty.
I thought you might want kitty cam on.
Fuck, save it for your OnlyFans.
Just sitting looking watching us here.
It does not make the save, so go ahead and roll that beautiful D12 damage.
Oh shit.
Oh
Mom,
shit!
for the win.
Finally a decent roll.
Yeah,
So we got a bonk and a bong.
the
She's getting
beast
a phone
is
call again.
hurting.
Who is it this time?
What can Rhea do?
What would Paladin Rhea do if she was here right now?
She'd probably be like, I wouldn't stand in front of that hellhound because it's got fire breath.
That's what Paladin Rhea do.
Probably scream and shout a few. That's what Paladin Rhea do.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's gonna drop back and
Just like fuck.
no, she's like
Oh, kitty ran away.
she's gonna trade out her sword and shield for her longbow and attempt to make the shot despite the cover and the intervening allies.
Bet you 10 gold you don't make it.
Ha.
Oh, fuck.
Oh.
You just lost 10 gold, buddy.
She does make that shot, even with the high cover. Doesn't do a lot of damage, but a silver-tipped
Looks
arrow does
Never
kind of
been-
like arc over everybody, just barely grazing the roof, and comes down and like embeds in the shoulder meat of this hellhound.
Looks like somebody's got some god problems there today. Bah?
Yeah. You ever seen a halfling disappear? Because you're about to.
Vert.
Continuing the conversation, she wants to be let out. Now, let's take it easy. Why are you here?
I used to work in the glassworks, and they captured us and have been using us
And-
for what?
And who are they?
The cultists. Surely you've seen them.
No, I don't think so. And what were they doing exactly?
Summoning demons, as far as I can tell. And she kind of like motions to the hellhound at the other end of the room, just like it's self-evident, is it not?
Well, I don't know if I'd really call that a demon. More like an imp or a lesser fiend, perhaps. But how many would you say there are? And that'll be my last question because I don't,
Right. She's yeah, and in response, she's just like, "How many? You're concerned about numbers and taxonomy?"
Yes. That's all. I'm just
Siani.
gonna.
Yeah, we'll continue.
Siani.
Okay.
Angry pupper is angry.
Run away! Run away!
You just
I
have to be faster
guess-
than Ray.
I have 2 spell slots, I think.
I mean, bopping it with your shillelagh also did like pretty
Yeah.
good work, to be fair.
I'm also thinking that at this point, shit's on fire. Literally, she's on fire.
Right.
She's fucking pissed, and I
Sounds
could
like
imagine
Sorry, on you go.
that irrational rage is going to override her common sense.
Mm.
She's just gonna fucking bash that asshole again, or
Bash it. Yeah, that hits, man. Fucking roll that damage.
Bonk.
Yeah. Again, you get in there, you give it the good, like, El Kabong, like, you knock it down and it struggles back up to its feet and it continues, like, growling. Like, it seems to be on its last legs.
can I attempt to disengage?
So the disengage action is like an action. You
Or
can move
like
away.
move? That's what I meant.
Yeah, you can move away. It will try to bite you as you move away, but you can definitely move away.
I just want to get the fuck away from that fire breath.
That's fair.
Okay.
Well,
Is that a me?
So I'm gonna just
I'm
move
checking
backwards, still
Siani's
trailing smoke.
armor class.
A bard, a druid, and a hellhound go down a corridor.
Yeah,
Obviously, race back
it
out.
snaps at you as you step away. It barely misses you. Like its teeth like catching on like the hem of like some loose clothing you might be wearing, and like the fabric like smolders against the bite, but it doesn't like get hold of meat. Only just, right? Like there, but for the grace of your god, go you.
Hey, I'm sorry, guys. I need
Dog.
to take like a 5-10 minute break.
All right,
Yeah,
Aye,
that's
no
fine.
worries.
Can we reconvene in like 5-10 minutes?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Thanks.
yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
5-10 minutes for this little shithead. Look at her. Look at her. Just a little shithead.
Well, yeah, man, like fucking your AC is 15 and I rolled a fucking 14 on that bite attack, man.
Oh.
Like
Still feel the
Like,
drool on the way past, you know?
I feel that in my soul, like having a 15 armor class. Oh, that's amazing.
I'm pleased that this encounter has worked out the way that I wanted it to. uh, just like getting someone trapped in the fucking chains and everybody just being like, "Oh god, I don't know what problem to deal with first."
Mm.
I didn't know about the breath attack. I mean, Sayani's not
mean,
well versed
yeah.
on anything infernal or demonic, so
I mean, I didn't assume that any of you would. So like the best case scenario would have been that like both of the
Both.
chains went before you and I had two people stuck to either side of the room and then just like Englished a fire breath onto both of you.
that would have been hilariously horrifying.
So, completely unrelated. Cell updated her fucking profile pic on Facebook, so I decided to just be the first person to comment, just saying fucking nerd. And then her response was to go, "Stop cyberbullying me!"
Oh my god.
Oh my
So
god,
funny.
that's amazing.
So I just told her cyberbullying isn't real. Fuck off. Just put your phone down and
Fuck off,
walk away.
grasshopper. Fuck off, grasshopper.
Oh, Lilith had enough of my shit apparently.
She's like, God, I'm not fucking giving it away for free, you Dan. Get it off the webcam.
No more sleep gas. The cat
That's
sleep
the real
gas
reason I bought the
conspiracy.
camera, clearly. So that whenever the cats pass out on me, you can see how fucking what I mean when they say like they literally pass out on me. They just collapse on my arm.
And that's
I
you.
mean, they're cats, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's you trapped here until they move again. Like that.
Kitty cat. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
What's new, kitty cat? Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Marcus, how big's the bribe going to be for fucking Bo to get a split staff?
You really want that weapon, huh?
Uh, I don't know.
Uh,
I think it'd be fucking hilarious.
I'm sure I could figure out some kind of like. I've got a bunch of like homebrew magic items. I'm sure I could find something that approximates a staff that's capable of doing like reach attacks or something.
Yeah.
And it is technically a monk weapon.
Yeah.
Or I guess it would
I-
have to be by necessity be a monk weapon.
Yeah, I was gonna say like I could even one of my level ups I can choose to like have a proficiency in a certain weapon.
Yeah, focus on one
Yeah.
specific. Like, let me see here. While we have a moment, I'll just go perusing through some of my various and sundry magic item PDFs. Let's see here. Complete Armorer's Handbook. Card of Reliquaries, Card of Wonders, Herbalist's Handbook, Tome of Marvelous Magic. Elixir of the Porcupine.
That fucking duck of cards that you put in general. I was howling reading that, man.
The Duck of Many Things.
Yeah.
That shit's wonderful.
Like, your strength increases by 1. You are charmed by the next NPC you meet for 1 minute. Some of the dash shit. Or the worst one was you have disadvantage on initiative for a day.
Right? Yeah. Griffin's saddlebags, maybe? Is this PDF searchable?
God fucking damn it, I hate it.
Hey, what?
Nothing. I was going through some files and saw the goddamn seagull
Making my way to the street, walking fast, I'm a seagull, fuck you. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Did you send that to Haku?
I didn't actually. Holy fuck, you're right. Hang on. There we go.
Making my way downtown, walking fast. I'm a seagull, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, okay. I think I got something that works.
She just sent me a message saying, "Oh my fucking god, thank you."
Oh, discordant thunderstave. I thought this said discount thunderstave, and I was like, what? This thin, hollow quarterstaff has the finesse property and reverberates when it strikes a target. You gain a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with this magic weapon. When you hit a target with this weapon and roll the maximum amount of damage on the weapon's damage die, the hollow staff shudders and emits a deep, thunderous clap. When this happens, roll the weapon's damage die again and add the total to the attack's damage.
Fucking hell, man.
That's pretty neat.
Yeah.
Now, this PDF has a bunch of like cool
What?
quarterstaffs in it. I'm sure I can find a good something to approximate that if
Please
that's
do
something
not
you
tell
want.
me.
What?
Hang on. They acquitted Trump.
Of course they did. It was never in doubt.
I still had some little sliver of hope.
That is
I'm-
fucking ridiculous, man.
Like, I appreciate that you guys had some amount of hope. Like, I live here, and I was just, like, prepared for it already.
I wanted to believe that maybe they might have gone, right, yeah, no, this is a bit of a fuck up. But no.
I mean,
Sets
I'm
up a
not
precedent for
surprised,
forward.
but I do feel disappointment.
Yes. I also feel much disappointment.
I guess he'll be in office in the next 4 years. Christ.
Hopefully he'll be dead. Allegedly, in Minecraft.
It
Coming
is
to a
terrible to
gallows
wish
near
that on
you.
someone, but I dearly do hope that he doesn't last the next 4 years.
Well, I mean, like, he's old, right? Like, there's
Yeah.
every possibility that he might just kick off, and then I won't have to fucking deal with him anymore, and no one else will either.
Yeah, I've been
I
thinking a few
already don't
times. I
have to
hope
deal
he
with
just
them.
has a random stroke or heart attack or something.
I was going to say,
Yeah.
I already don't have to deal with them, fuck.
Given that he's a
I
person
mean-
who believes that exercise takes away some of the limited quantity of energy you were assigned at birth or some bullshit, like...
This brought to you by the man who had a Diet Coke button on his president.
Right.
I mean, I'm unfortunately just north of the border, and shit that happens down there does affect us up here
I mean,
in
shit that
some
happened here
residual
affected...
way.
Shit that happened here affected Shanks over there, too. Like, he says that it doesn't affect him.
Not
but,
anymore, like, fucking, I've not heard his name since the fucking, like, the riots happened, you know? Like, it's amazing.
Yeah. But I mean, like, his fucking rhetoric is the same kind of shit that inspired Brexit. Like, the
Yeah.
fallout is the fallout, man.
I
Like,
mean, like, I say we don't have to deal with it, but then on the other hand, we do have Boris Johnson sitting there.
What's going on?
yeah, you've got fucking discount British Trump,
That's a bread loaf.
so don't know that it's any better.
You want to be
There's
a big
potatoes.
Trump in a small town? Fuck off up to Britain then.
Here's one.
We've had Olivia in our family for 5.5 years, and Hammy in our family.
Tis
for 3.
truly unfortunate, and I
Sad
wish.
times, mate.
I just forgot that it's recording the audio through my headset, so it's gonna be a lot of make my way downtown.
Yeah, sorry guys, I'm sorry about that. We had some.
Don't
No,
worry
is
about
everything all right?
No, it's not.
Do you want to stop? Because obviously it's fine. Like if it's something
No,
serious.
we're okay.
You sure?
It's
Look,
okay.
we can pause recording the stream if you don't want to talk about
Yes,
this. Where
please
people
pause
can see
recording
it.
the stream.
Okay, right.
Do
well,
that.